Welcome everybody to World of Tanks replays. My name is Maxwell and today's first replay is from the user Bidden War. That is Bidden War, and he's driving the T-54 on a standard battle on Hidden Village. T-54 being a tier 9 medium tank for the Russians. Very, very nice medium tank as well. In fact, sometimes this can be called World of T-54 rather than World of Tanks. This is probably one of the best tanks in the game, if not tier for tier, the best tank in the game. Has great maneuverability and great speed, has fantastic armour, on paper not the best for its thickness, but very well sloped if you have a look at the armour there, and it has the trollish Russian side armour as well. Only thing that lets this tank down a little bit is the cannon. If we just take a look at the standard ammunition there, you see a penetration of 201, a damage of 320. So this thing is definitely one of those tanks that needs to go out with a larger than normal supply of heat rounds. Of course, heat rounds being heat rounds, that's not just a guaranteed penetration though, as these things aren't very good at penetrating sloped or angled armour. Just having a quick look for the Centurion there, but it looks like he was backing off, so no shot appearing just now. Bidden War with the rest of his allies heading all the way onto the far right hand side of the map, and the rest of the allies heading to the far left, neglecting the centre a little bit, but if they can push this right hand side quick enough, and they're going to be able to open up the field and force the enemy team to move back into defensive positions. Bidden able to get into position behind some buildings here without being spotted out, taking a look for a target here, finds a T-44, his sixth sense goes off so he knows he's been spotted, but there's nobody really pointing their gun at him just now. T-44 disappears, has another blind shot, looks like there we go, takes him out as he takes a hit in return. Gonna get behind the building, didn't take very much damage there. He's just going to take cover behind this building until his camouflage kicks back in. Not sure if he ran that one down or if someone had a shot at the building. In the angle it is, I'm guessing he probably knocked it down. See his ally in the WZ-120 moving up on his right there. Going to try and get into position to take out this Centurion. You can see the artillery shells landing in his last known position. And he's already made a move and already moved off to a different part of the map. Uses the hill on his right hand side as cover, has a quick shot at the Centurion there, but was too quick to fire off there, was too busy focusing on where he was driving. Going to get a nice shot through the side of the Centurion's turret there. Somebody else going to have a quick shot, and it takes him down really low. If he can land one more good shot, he can indeed. That's kill number 2. Still using this hill here as a great piece of cover against the Leopard PT and the rest of the guns of the allied team, or the enemy team even. Gets one good hit on the Leopard there. Takes a shot in return. Not sure if that was from the Leopard or from someone else. He has the reload to be able to get the damage first. Takes him out for kill number 3. Now they are in and around the enemy cap circle. Lets the T-54E1 move in first as his ally suddenly gets taken out by that E-75. Not too sure where he is. See the IS-152. Bidden going to be letting his gun focus all the way in. Gets a great hit on the IS-152. He should have the reload to be able to land a second shot, but it looks like the T-54E1 had that all sewn up with his auto-loader there. Was able to take out the IS-152. Battle not going particularly well for the Allies. They have pushed all the way through on this right-hand side, but to be honest, they lost far too many tanks doing it. There was a lot of medium tanks here, and the enemy is pushing very, very strong on that far left-hand flank. You can see they've all but won to a man there. There's only the artillery in the background. And the enemy team just going to push through with impunity now. Allies losing 5 kills to 10. This is going to be a difficult one to come back from. Bidden War dropping back to see if he can defend the artillery here. Lets his gun close in on that Panther, takes him out. That's kill number 4. Going to look at this M103 now. He's behind a rock, just going to have a predictive shot. Very, very nice hit on the rear of the M103's turret there as he was dipping back behind the hill. Set him up nicely for a one-shot, one kill later on. Still losing 7 to 11, evened it up a little bit, 11 to 8 now, but the rest of the enemy team has arrived. They've now started to come around the hill there, coming in and going to be able to take out the M4043, who shotguns one in the face, but he's not going to get the next one. He gets taken out, and the Chi-Ri and the AMX 1390 going to dip down behind the terrain there. before probably coming up into that cap circle. They should know that Bidden War is over here, as they've been taking fire from that position. So it looks like they are getting into the cap circle behind that building. It's focusing, trying to get a hit on this Object 704, who's threatening his platoon mate in the M46 pattern. But it looks like both of these tanks are just out of firing position. It's just himself and this T-54E1 left. T-54E1 is dueling with an E-75 at the moment. As you can tell, with the E-75's armor, that's not going to be an easy fight. Takes out the building and can find the Chi-Ri now. Chi-Ri tries to move into cover. It looks like Bidden War was able just to get a good hit onto him. I'm going to have another shot here to take out the building. It's going to take another shot to take out that little house. So he decides to just go for it. Drives forward. Going to close down the distance as he only has 20 seconds left. He's not quite sure what the cover looks like over there. Still got 10 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to just charge straight in. There is a cart in the way, so that may have blocked his shot. Going to try and traverse around the building. It's a lovely shot on the Chi-Ri to reset, but there's still 15 seconds on the clock. There is the AMX 1390 in there. Rams the Chi-Ri for a little bit of damage, takes him out. 12 seconds left on the cap clock. That jumps up to 24 now. He's just got to take out the AMX 1390, who may be reloading. Possibly, we will never know. He gets taken out for a Top Gun medal. Kill number 6. Still losing this one, 12 to 14. There are 3 enemy tanks left alive against the single T-54. But if anybody could pull a win out of the bag, it is going to be a T-54. He drops back away from the cap circle and allow his camouflage to kick back in before making a move. You can see switching to his heat ammunition now, as this is absolutely a carry situation. The E-75 ST-1 and the Object 704 all got pretty strong armor, and he's only got 360 hit points left, so he could be a one-shot for any of these tanks. So he needs all of the help and all of the firepower he can get. The ST-1 spotted on the side there. Has a quick snapshot, not quite able to do any damage or land a hit. Going to wait for his gun to reload. ST-1's coming charging in. Got to play this one very carefully. Lands that one on the roof, and as you can see, as I was saying earlier, heat ammunition is by no means whatsoever a guaranteed penetration. He decides to just run the hell away, because there's no way he's going to take on an ST-1 from the front. Object 704 was last spotted in the middle of the field, so he's almost certainly behind the ST-1 now. He's just got to be careful that the E-75 isn't making a move up this road. If he comes face to face with an E-75, and the E-75 isn't a one-shot, one-kill, he's going to be in serious, serious trouble. Makes a move, a very daring move up the middle of the field here, because again, that E-75 could have been here. Going to try and come around behind any of these tanks. Still not spotted the Object 704. ST-1 looks like he was making a move to just follow the T-54. Hasn't put himself in the cap circle. Just going to play this one slow and carefully. Does find the Object 704 now. He's on the right-hand side. Can he get a snapshot on him to take him out? He can't, but the Object 704's also missed. ST-1's behind, makes a move, and the ST-1 just misses there. Looks like the Object 704 has given up the ghost, and he gets taken out, and that was a lovely little maneuver there from Bidden War to be able to drive just in time to make the ST-1 miss and to take out the Object 704, who was way too hasty with his shot. He needed to hold that shot until he could guarantee the kill on the T-54. The ST-1 was capping, so he had all the time in the world, really. Going to have another quick snapshot at the ST-1. That one didn't go through. He's going to have to be very careful here. Not sure if his sixth sense went off there. I didn't spot it. But we're just going to have to assume that he was spotted. ST-1 has 737 hit points left, so that's going to be possibly 3 shots to take him out. That one didn't damage him either. Now he's going to have to play this one very, very carefully. He's trying to lure the ST-1 into taking a shot. The ST-1 takes a shot, and it bounces on the strong turret armor of the T-54. Now the T-54's got a little bit of time, because his cannon reloads considerably faster than the ST-1's does. He's probably going to be able to... Oh, there we go. ST1 has another shot, but only takes out the track of the T-54. T-54 takes out the ST1's track in return. This one's going to be focused on the lower plate. He's got to play it careful now, as he knows he doesn't have enough time to fire another shot before the ST1 does. Pokes out from the other side. ST1 fires, and that one gets eaten by the track as well. So the trollish T-54 coming into its own here. One more shot on the front plate's all it takes him out. Kill number 8 and a well-deserved Top Gun medal. So, little bit of amazing luck at the end there for Biddemore to get 2 of the shots from the ST1 get eaten by his tracks. Now he's just got to find the E-75. Last time we saw the E-75, he had 1,500 hit points. To be honest, he may be playing at AFK after the little fight with the T-54 E1. He may have just decided to camp behind his own cap circle and defend that rather than helping his allies, because we haven't seen him. And if he was coming along that northern road, we would have expected to see him long ago during that little duel with the ST1. But no, he did not appear. So like I said, he could have been making his way... Well, no, he could be camped behind the cap circle. For some reason, the E-75 seems to be giving away his own position and telling the T-54 that he won't shoot. Say that he's going to give him the game, but to be honest, I would be as skeptical as Biddemore is right now. I'm just thinking to myself, sure, whatever you say, pal. He is giving away his own position, though. So Biddemore's going to come in and see if that is true. Coming in at an angle that maybe the E-75 wouldn't expect, just in case he is talking lies. There we go, 1,500 hit points. Hasn't been spotted. Gonna have a shot at his rear. Does get a hit on him, and the E-75 decides to stop. Isn't traversing his turret, or pointing his gun, or traversing his body, so it looks like he is actually giving him the victory, which is very, very surprising, but nonetheless deserved. So absolutely awesome game played there by Biddemore, driving this T-54, picking himself up 5,500 points of damage and a well-deserved 9 kills. So awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget to stick around, because as always, the score screens and another game are coming right up. And this replay was from the user General Phoenix. That is General Phoenix, and he's driving the IS-6 on a standard battle on Stalingrad. IS-6 being a Tier 8 premium heavy tank for the Russians. Stalingrad being a superb city map. You got some great city fighting, and you get some great duels in this place. And this one is going to be an exciting battle. So, straight away, General Phoenix heading to the left-hand side of the map. Good portion of the team heading to the right-hand side of the map. And some other stragglers in the centre still undecided. Armour of the IS-6 is impressive, to say the least. So, as you can see, General Phoenix is the first one down the field. Way out ahead of his allies, but he can rely on his armor and his hit point pool to keep him alive until the rest of his allies show up. Finds a T-29, has a shot at him. T-29 misses. Got to be careful that there is a Tiger 1 on his right hand side. Hasn't spotted him just yet. Tiger 1 puts a shot into his side armor, gets into a side scraping position against an IS-6 and the T-29. Got to be careful. This Tiger is coming around to have a shot. He straightens up, gets his front armor on target. Looks like the T-29 has fallen back now after taking 2 big hits. And General Phoenix going to come in and put some shots into the Tiger 1, hoping that the Chaffee would distract the Tiger 1, which indeed he did. The Tiger takes out the Chaffee, but it means that General Phoenix was able to get some good damage onto him. It looks like the enemy team has concentrated a large amount of its forces over on this side of the battlefield. It's a good hit on the VK there. Tiger 1 makes some motions to come forward, has a shot at the T-29 behind the IS-6 instead. He doesn't have a cannon reloaded, so that allows General Phoenix to come forward. Straightens up his tank so that he's giving the best show of armor to both tanks there, the T-29 and the Tiger 1. As you can see, the Allies getting whittled down on this left-hand side there. They don't quite have enough tanks. His track gets taken out, and the Tiger 1 fires another shot, but that one just bounces. He's not going to be able to get away in time. General Phoenix comes around the corner, takes him out. T-29 makes a move now, so he gets some damage on him finally. As the T-29 does have a very nice cannon. General Phoenix sets himself up into a great position here. Gets a good hit on the VK-3601. VK-3601 using the time-honoured tactic. If I've been penetrated twice in a row, let's just sit here anyway, as the third one might not penetrate, but it does indeed. He gets taken out. That's kill number 2. But as you can see, the Allied force looking a little thin on this left-hand side. Only himself and this T-29. This T-29 is running away. The rest of his allies on the right-hand flank have absolutely stomped the enemy, and you're in. This is that time when you're in that unusual position where your team is winning, and winning quite well, but you are on the flank which is losing heavily, and you're just gonna get absolutely rolled. But it's gonna be a case of how much damage can you do before you get taken out. Trying to wait for his cannon to reload, it's not quite quick enough. Can he get a hot hit on this Rheinmetall? He can indeed. Himself and the M12 do a quick 1-2 to take him out, although he is getting flanked around from the rear now by the IS-6 and this T-25-2. They are both going for the T-29. The T-29 dies immediately, gets a great hit onto this Pershing here, and now starts to drive forward as he doesn't want to get hit in the rear by this Pershing. And there's in fact a few tanks there, but even the rear armor of this IS-6 can be strong. Fire gets taken out by the automatic fire extinguisher, and like I said, he's got to play very carefully now. He's got a Pershing and an IS-6 in front of him. That T-25-2 could be flanking around the rear. Looks like he has settled to just try and come at him from the side, which means he's going to get taken straight out, and he's got to now pay attention to this Pershing and this IS-6, angling his armor fantastically, just having a quick look behind him to see who else could possibly be there. Looks like there is nobody. Looks like these are the last 2 tanks for the enemy team. And like I said, he was in that unusual position where his team were winning by a country mile, but he was about to be overrun. Pershing makes a move, doesn't want to show too much to anybody, takes out the Pershing's track, which is a great maneuver there. He's going to have to try and back off, keeps his front armor pointed towards the IS-6 until the IS-6 died. Now he's going to come around and try and duel single-handedly with this Pershing. He can straighten up his armor in time. The Pershing bounces that shot. He's got a long reload of this cannon. Going to try and lure the Pershing into making a bad maneuver. Gets a great shot on the undercarriage. Takes some damage. He's probably not going to have the reload on the Pershing, but his allies may show up in time. Pershing fires, doesn't do any damage. The base gets captured. He gets the last kill. That's GG and the victory. So absolutely amazing replay there from General Phoenix, picking himself up over 6,000 points of damage, 4 kills. The allies got the base capture, and he himself picked up the last kill of the game. So excellent replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, send that into replay@screenreality.com. The link for that is in the description. Just attach the replay file itself or the link to the What Replay website to the email, and I can check that one out for you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, informative, you learned something, or you just enjoyed it, think about hitting that subscribe button, because there's a lot more World of Tanks content on this channel. I've been Maxwell, this has been World of Tanks Replays, and I'll catch you guys next time.